Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be solving the question number 2891, filtering elements in a collection. So here we are given one list of elements, say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, like this is given over here, and what is asked from us is to return an output from this particular list all the even numbers. So let's see one more example. So here we can see this is the list that was given, and when what we're filtering it out from here, all the even elements. So here we can see 12, 32, 6, and last one is the 12 one. So these values we have filtered it out, and that is the output that we are showing here. So it's a very simple question. Let we will solve it with three approaches. Okay, the first approach will be the naive approach. We will just run a for loop and we'll filter out if a element is even. Then we'll enhance that particular for loop. And a third approach we will use we will use the streams to solve this question. Okay, now let's see it one by one into action. Okay, so we need to return a list. We have to print that one. So let's create one first. A list of integer, let's name it resource res result, and what we need in this one is to return the output. So let's make it as array list, and for integer we are creating. Once we have done that part, we just need to iterate on the input list, that is b list, and this list we need to iterate on the elements, so which is of type integer. We'll name it as it, and once that is done, we'll just need to filter it out and save it in our result list. So if the integer element that we are seeing in the b list that is given as an input is an even number, then we will save it in a result list. This one we will save it like that, and once we have saved it like that, we will just print that list after this particular part is done executing. Okay, and we will just give the value for result. Now let's try to run this one. Okay, we are getting some issue. Okay, yeah, so we are using the value here is raw. So we were using the value wrong here. Let's change it quickly. Okay, now let's try to run it, and it is getting accepted. Now let's submit it. So this is method 1. Now let's try to enhance this one. Instead of using this way, we can write something like b list for each, and then we can give the value like the same logic we will use, but it is in more refined way. So it's a preference, like you can say it's a preference also. So if somebody likes to write that like that, then it is also correct. Now let's try to run this. Okay, so we missed a semicolon here. Now let's submit it. Okay, so it is getting accepted. So these are method 1 and method 2. Now we will use something bit more advanced. So instead of using like that, we will use collection streams. Okay, what in that one, what we have to do, we have to iterate over that collection. In this case it's a list, so we will iterate over it. We will, in that particular stream, we need to filter out all the even elements, so we will write like that. So if that element, where whatever we're writing is an even, then this particular statement will return a true condition. So when this will return a true condition, so it will be saved in our list when we are iterating through streams, and then we will collect it under that collectors using collectors to list. Now let's put a semicolon and then let's run it. So it is getting accepted. Now let's submit it. So I hope this part is clear, because see, this is a one-liner and streams make it much more easier to use, and we don't need to write so much code. And in stream we can write a single line and it can handle all those logic in a single go, and it makes the code readable, and it's more readable, and you can say it is much more cleaner because there are less number of lines and we can understand the logic pretty easily. So it's a preference. I'll suggest we can use streams going forwards, as it makes more sense, and not more sense, it is more cleaner in my perspective, and it is much more faster instead of writing for loop and then we have to write all those logic. But with this we can filter out complex streams as well as other things very easily. So if you find this video insightful, do like, share and subscribe, and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.